Premarket Trading. Trading higher Tesla, Alibaba, Intel. Trading lower ULTA Beauty, Nokia, and Boyle. Earnings today: Premarket Frontline, Jinko Solar, and MNSO Group. In the news. Dell Technologies Inc., Dell, up 5.77%. Trading sharply higher pre-market following its earnings report, with sales of $25.03 billion and adjusted earnings of $1.89 per share exceeding expectations of $24.14 billion and $1.71 respectively. The company noted a $328 million charge during the quarter, attributed to cuts in its workforce, but highlighted its ongoing AI growth, including a 23% sequential increase in demand for its AI-optimized servers. Dell also raised its annual revenue projections from $93.5 billion to $97.5 billion to $95.5 billion to $98.5 billion. NVIDIA Corp, NVDA, up 0.88%. Rebounding with volume in pre-market trading after dropping by more than 6% on Thursday following its earnings report, which beat expectations but saw margins drop slightly on a quarterly basis. Baird raised its price target for the stock from $120 to $150, citing its potential for revenue acceleration heading into 2025. Intel Corp, ticker symbol INTC, is up 0.13%, trading higher pre-market. Bloomberg reported that the company is, considering some strategic changes. These include splitting its design and manufacturing businesses, potentially canceling factory projects, and exploring mergers and acquisitions. Advisors Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs are guiding Intel on these options, which are expected to be presented to the board in September. However, the separation or sale of Intel's foundry division is deemed unlikely, as it has not yet secured external customers to compete with leaders like Taiwan Semiconductor. Potential delays in expansion plans are also anticipated. Tesla Inc., ticker symbol TSLA, is up 1.19%, trading higher pre-market. The boost follows the dismissal of a federal lawsuit against the company related to allegations of fraud in connection with hyping the cryptocurrency Dogecoin and insider trading. U.S. District Judge Alvin Hellerstein in Manhattan dismissed the case with prejudice, preventing its future refiling. Investors had sought $258 billion and amended their complaint multiple times over 2 years. Chinese ADRs are up 3.26%, trading higher as a group. This surge is driven by significant buying from the sovereign fund Huijin and anticipation of new stimulus measures for the property sector. Filings showed that Central Huijin Investment, a state-backed fund, increased its holdings in several blue-chip ETFs. Stocks in the e-commerce space are particularly strong after China's State Administration for Market Regulation noted that Alibaba has complied with antitrust regulations after a 3-year investigation. This includes companies like Baba, JD, Baidu, PDD, Bili, NEO, XPEV, and LI. Lululemon Athletica Inc., ticker symbol Lulu, saw a rise of about 4.63%. The company reported GAAP earnings of $3.15 per share for fiscal Q2 of 2024, which was above the estimates of $2.94. However, sales of $2.371 billion missed the estimates of $2.409 billion. Lululemon has guided earnings between $13.95 and $14.15 per share for fiscal 2024, compared to analyst estimates of $14. They also projected annual revenue between $10.375 billion and $10.475 billion, which is below the expectations of $10.618 billion. Marvell Technology, ticker symbol MRVL, is up by 10.97%. The stock is gapping up after reporting earnings for fiscal Q2 2025. The company reported inline earnings of 30 cents per share and sales of $1.27 billion, exceeding expectations of $1.25 billion and increasing by 10% sequentially. Marvell guided Q3 revenue of $1.45 billion, plus or minus 5%, and earnings of 40 cents per share, plus or minus 5 cents. GameStop Corp, ticker symbol GME, is up by 2.24%. The stock is continuing to trade higher pre-market after gaining 8% during Thursday's session. The move up was driven by the company's termination of a $250 million asset-based secured revolving credit facility it entered in 2021. GameStop now relies on cash from operations and existing cash reserves, which totaled $1 billion as of May 4th. The company is scheduled to report its Q2 results on September 10th after the bell. ULTA Beauty Inc., ticker symbol ULTA, is down by 8.56%. The stock is gapping down after a weaker-than-expected Q2 2024 earnings report, with GAAP earnings of $5.30 per share and sales of $2.552 billion missing estimates of $5.55 and $2.618 billion respectively. Comparable sales dropped by 1.2% on a year-over-year basis, with transactions dropping by 1.8%. For fiscal 2024, the company cut its adjusted EPS guidance to $22.60 to $23.50 from $25.20 to $26. They also reduced their net sales guidance to $11.5 billion to $11.6 billion from its previous guide of $11 billion to $11.2 billion. Bryn Miller Energy Limited, ticker symbol BNRG, is up by 126.32%. The stock is gapping up after reporting financial results for the first half of fiscal 2024, which saw losses per share narrow from $3.02 to 45 cents on a year-over-year basis. The company also announced the development of a project pipeline valued at up to $500 million, capitalizing on opportunities in AI computing and decarbonization. The company has a market capitalization of $1.43 million.